I have a question. Why do people have lack in forgiveness? This is a great question because a lot of people seem to have lack in forgiveness. Whether it be the person, stabbed you in the back or lied about you, spread rumors about you, said something about you, did something to you, did something to your friend, did something, something that, you think is unforgivable. Why is it so hard for you to forgive somebody? I'm going to tell you a story. Yay, story time. Once upon a time, my friend, she was my best friend. She still is. But I just ruined the story for you. But once upon a time, my friend, you know, we were best friends from, day one. We met each other and it was just, best friends at first sight. We were like, oh, we gotta hang out, we gotta do this together, and we just had the same type of dark humor, and we were really great friends. We just clicked automatically, and wow, I can't say that word correctly. Automatically, we just clicked, and everything was perfect, and we were just the best of friends, and we were friends for about 2 years. And I started dating this guy, and he was really sweet when I first met him. And he was just the sweetest thing, and I was like, wow, this guy's perfect. And I was like, I really hope we start going out because I really like this guy, and, I think we can't be, any more perfect. We're in love. We're gonna be in love for the rest of our lives. So, we started dating, and we dated for a total of 1 month, or a month and a couple days. And, as we were dating, I just realized certain things. Shut up, dog. I just realized certain things about him that just bothered me, and I don't know. He was doing things because I have trust issues from past relationships. So he was doing things that weren't exactly you know they weren't exactly loyal. So I was just so tired of being, cheated on and all this other stuff, and I was just worried that he was going to cheat on me. So I broke up with him before my heart could even break, before, before anything could happen. But I still had really strong feelings for him, super just super strong feelings for him because, I broke up with him out of, just feeling, crappy about, how disloyal I thought he was to me. And I told my best friend that, we're breaking up, and I don't really know where we're gonna go from here. I don't know if we're gonna become friends. I don't know if we're gonna date in the future. I don't know. I just didn't know what was gonna go on. So days went by, we just became friends, and we were just friends, and you know, I always told her, I still want to get back with him. I'm not sure, or he's not loyal, and I don't want to get it back into a relationship like that. And it was just bad, and I was just like, Ugh. So then my best friend was like, okay, well that's cool, and um, she basically started talking to him, and they were just friends at first. She basically started talking to him, and I was like, okay, well, you guys are friends or whatever. I don't really care. And then they started hanging out, and I was like, oh, that's cool. He's a cool person to be around. When you hang around him, he's really interesting, and you'll have long conversations with him, and he's just all around cool person in my opinion, or so I thought. But and she was just talking to him and stuff, and telling me about him and saying how cool he was, and I'm like, yeah, I know he's cool. And then, out of nowhere, she started dating him. Now, No, she did not come to me, and this is probably the girl rule, the guy rule, the relationship best friend rule, just any type of rule that you just come into contact with. The thing is that you always talk to the person. If you are friends with somebody, you always talk to the person, you always talk to the person and say, hey, I know this is your ex, boyfriend slash girlfriend or whatever. And I know you guys had something special, or you guys were dating or whatever. And I just wanted to know if it's okay if I could date him. See, if she said that to me, if she came to me and said that to me with, all respect and everything was just perfect, if she just came to me and said that, I would have been like, well, despite of my feelings, I'm gonna go ahead and let you, date him. It's whatever, go ahead, date him, because I'll put my feelings aside for your happiness because we were friends for so long. And she didn't do that. She just dated him, and yeah. Little did she know that I still had feelings for him, period. So I just decided to detach myself from both of them. And he came to me and he was like saying all this stupid stuff about how, he still has feelings for me. I'm like, you're dating my ex best friend and you're trying to tell me that you still have feelings for me. You're a great guy. Okay? And then this is the best part. He was just like, I don't know what I did wrong. I don't know what I did wrong. And I'm like, that's cool. That's cool that you don't know what you did wrong, because it's just the fact that you just go ahead and do a bunch of shit and you don't take note of it. You just go fuck up everybody's life and you don't realize what the fuck you're doing. And she basically she started dating him, and she was like she was all sitting around, at lunch, and they were just hugging or whatever and kissing and all this other, relationshipy stuff. And I was just, completely pissed off. Part of me, I'm not gonna lie, part of me was jealous. Part of me was pissed off that a best friend could, just do this to me. Just, you're supposed to do that. It's just all common courtesy. If you don't do it and the other person doesn't care that you're dating their ex, and they don't care, then that's that. But personally, I told her that I had a little bit of feelings for him still, and she just went ahead and dated him and didn't say anything to me. So it bothered me deeply. So part of me was jealous. Part of me was just, angry at, our friendship. Part of me was just confused as to what happened between, point A to point B of them being friends to them dating and being all over each other. I was just confused. So, moral to the whole story. A couple, about a month, I'd say. A month goes by, and she comes to me and she tells me what her thought process was. Her thought process was she didn't know that, everything was going down how it did. He made out with a bunch of other girls, and he's told them that he loved them or whatever. And it's just, I was just like, are you serious? You're saying all this stuff, and then I don't know where you're dating my ex-best friend, and you want to tell her that you love her, and it's just like, he was just so easy with the slip of the word I love you, with the words I love you, and it's like, I love you's not so easy to just slip out. We dated for less than a month, and he was like, I love you, and I was like, it was just, it was out of hand. And she came to me and she apologized, and I was like, since you did that, since you came to me and you came to me like a grown up, you didn't talk shit behind my back, or say things like, oh well, she shouldn't have did this or she shouldn't have did that. She came to me straight up and said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for what happened. I'm sorry for everything that did happen. And she came to me like a grown up, and I appreciated that without a doubt. I was just, I was full out just amazed. She just came to me like a grown up, and she apologized for what she did. She knew what she did, and she apologized, and she laid down everything that happened. And you know what happened? I forgave her, and now we're best friends again. She can talk to me about anything. you know, regardless of what it is. You know, sometimes she thinks she can't talk to me about, you know, her new boyfriend, which is my ex. She thinks she can't talk to me, but I'm just not gonna, you know, favor in his honor and be like, oh yeah, you know, stay with him. I'm just gonna be like, you know, this is how he is. I hope you know this. I'm not just gonna sugarcoat everything and be like, oh yeah, he's a good guy, because I honestly know he's not a good guy. But now, here's the hard part, forgiving my ex for all the things that he did. Honestly, and I will say this full out, honestly, I forgive you. I forgive you for backstabbing me. I forgive you for being an asshole. I forgive you for being disloyal while we were dating. I forgive you for a lot of things. I forgive you. No, I'm not saying it's okay. Go ahead and do it to the next girl that you date or see. But I'm saying I forgive you because I no longer want to hold a grudge over your head, because holding grudges only burns bridges. So that is that. And with all of this said, just think more about forgiving people, guys, because you know, you never know what's gonna happen. You know, this person could die the other day. I mean, in dramatical terms, this person could die the next day, and you would never get a chance to, you know, say, you know, I forgive you. Or, you know, this person is just like, you know, dying inside because you're not forgiving them, and you know, they just want to be friends with you. I forgive you. I really do. And, you know, just forgiving is probably, I know what it's like to be on the other side, where you're just like, I'm so sorry, and they're just like, you know, shut up, you know, I don't want to hear it, and it's like, it's the worst feeling in the world, and when they finally say, I forgive you, it's like a weight has been lifted off your shoulders, and you just feel amazing. So, that's all I want to say, is just, you know, forgive, forgive. And sometimes, you know, you can't, you know, something might happen and you can't always right away just be like, okay, I forgive you, because you might not really feel deep inside you. And, you know, my whole, you know, quote to today's video is forgive and forget. You know, or forgive and don't forget. You know, you could remember what the hell happened, because I remember what the hell happened. I didn't like it exactly, but I forgave. And I'm forgiving these people because, you know, I think life's too short. I think life's too short to sit around saying, I hate you because you did this, or I hate you because you did that. It's like, life is really too short, and, we need to grow up, guys. We really do. We're just, it's what, 2012. We need to, you know, move on with the times. We need to, you know, come on now. Racism needs to stop. Sexism, all this other stuff. There's all these types of things that just need to stop. And forgiving and, you know, being kind to one another for that matter is just, you know, we need to get on the bandwagon of being kind. And forgiving is a great thing. So, even though I've had another long video today, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and you go out and forgive somebody that, you know, you haven't forgave in a while. Because I think that if you forgive somebody, you know, they feel a lot better. And only do it, I'm not saying, you know, go forgive the person that killed your like parent. Like, if somebody like went out and killed your mom, don't like, oh yeah, I forgive you. Like, no. Just forgive when you think is ready. When you think, you know, they're capable of being forgiven. Forgiven. I don't know. But yeah, guys, so that's the end of my video. Thank you for watching, and rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye!